You feel me? What you cracking on me for? I'm glad I peeped that because that's how I was gonna open. You just your white self just. I can't dance for nothing, so I'm not gonna talk. We know you can what? Your mic wasn't on.
I said we know we can rap.
Don't forget you have the on button right in front of you. I can't do nothing.
It's on.
No, it's on now. I turn it on.
Oh.
You know, I can.
Yeah, but it was already lighting up.
Give your credit score if you want. I can adjust your finances, stuff like that. I can't rap.
You can't even graduate high school.
Wow.
So.
Okay. I did graduate high school.
Bullshit.
Diploma's at home, dick.
Yeah, I want to see it. I need fucking proof.
All right. Anywho, we're talking here with Ryan Mcdonnell, personal trainer / powerlifter. Next meet's coming up when, Ryan?
January 18th.
Where at?
It's at Keen Strength Systems in Turnerville, New Jersey.
Okay. Now, the life of the powerlifting, for those of you watching, listening, and don't know what a powerlifter is, it's a very strict lifestyle, right? Assume Ryan can attest to that.
I actually would disagree with that.
Is it really? Or is that more so of bodybuilding? Is that
bodybuilding
that's
is the much more strict, stressful lifestyle.
So for powerlifting, give us an insight. I know you have to, essentially, it's a lot of getting your highest reps in, your PRs, on your compound movements.
Yeah, so it's based off the big three, we call it. Squat, bench, deadlift. Really, it's just, really in competition, it's just hitting as much weight as you possibly can in each category. It's based off of, age, category you're competing in, weight class. There's a lot of subdivisions for it. So, like, if you're overweight and you're trying to make a certain weight class, that shit sucks, man.
What's the benefits of becoming a powerlifter? What's the worth in doing it? Risk versus reward, essentially.
I mean, for anyone who's ever been an athlete, prior in high school and, isn't anymore afterwards, it's a big competitive thing, but you're more competitive, like, you're competing against yourself. Like, anytime I go into a meet, I'm just looking to outdo what I've done prior. And if I don't, it pisses me the hell off. My last meet, I performed a lot more poorly than I did in the past.
Okay.
And this one, I'm looking to just almost like redeem myself because of that.
What's your goal when it comes to powerlifting? For anyone who wants to powerlift or something like that, what is the goal that you're trying to reach? What's the pinnacle? A certain sponsorship, a certain weight, a paycheck, a title? Like what? I mean, what are you shooting for?
You can't make any money in powerlifting.
Then what's the point?
I'm
a money guy here.
Pride. That's what it is.
Oh, pride. Yeah. Sounds like you're shoot your joints at 40 just to say at 22 years old you can squat 500 pounds.
My joints are shot at 25. So.
Yeah, so what's the point? You can't get paid, not get money. All right? You're doing it for a minimal crowd. Right. I'm really downplaying it. I'm so sorry.
I'll fucking leave, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, man, you're good.
But to me, it's like, all right, cool. I'm going to walk around by the time I'm 50 rolling the freaking wheelchair.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you lift like a fucking idiot.
Wow, okay. And you don't?
No, I don't. I have a degree. I know what the hell I'm doing.
All right, my bad.
That's stupid. It's those morons that go and pay $600 without a degree and then go and get a bullshit certification over the weekend that think they know what they're doing, and then they end up just hurting themselves. Or the other people that just go by meathead logic and have too much pride to admit when they're fucking wrong.
So Ryan's throwing shade at somebody.
I'm throwing shade at everybody.
All right. So, would you like to coach any powerlifters?
Yeah, I would love to.
Would that be a good point for you?
I've had a lot of people that come in as initial weight loss males and just end up getting into the big three and then just love it. I had a 65-year-old who wanted to come in, just trim some fat off, get himself healthier again. And I worked with him 3 days a week. Each day I worked with him, he had some kind of compound movement in there.
Okay.
Whether it was deadlifting, squatting, benching, and then I just piled accessory work onto it. And within a month, guy was down 4% body fat. Was probably moving better than he had in the last like 30 years.
Right.
Because when you're doing powerlifting, it's not just I'm going to lift heavy things and put them down. It's a lot of precise accessory work. You're going to have to work on mobility. There's a lot of different techniques and principles that you need to understand, and you need to be able to perform correctly, or you're going to end up like one of those morons in a wheelchair when you're 35 fucking years old.
Yeah. Now, the point when it comes to lifting, health, wellness, right? Obviously, nutrition plays a key factor. In the society we live in today, it's not the easiest to come across like a good source of food or a good like area in which you're not going to see a lot of GMOs or unhealthy. You know what I'm trying to say here? It's like it's a lot of fast food.
Yeah, it's a plague science basically.
Exactly. So, as someone in the industry, as a trainer and now a power lifter, right? You're more accustomed to getting people's lives on the right track, right? What do you recommend for those people that do it and then they get to where they want to be and they can fall off really quick? You know what I'm saying? As in someone wants to lose 50 pounds.
Oh yeah, it's
you hear those people come back around and be like, yo, I lost 10.
Yeah.
What do you as a trainer / powerlifter say to those people like, yo, what system are you drawing up for them that keeps them going even when they lost the weight? Because people hit that goal and they're quick to stop. You feel me?
Yeah.
What's your design to get them past that point to keep going? Because essentially this is something that can't stop your fitness, your health.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's not just a temporary fix. When you commit to something like that, it's a lifestyle change. It can't just be some temporary thing. So, I mean, a lot of people, you got to beat it into their fucking head. Like,
yeah.
I can't just cut up for 3 weeks, deprive myself of carbs, think I look lean on vacation, eat like shit and drink again, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Like, no, you have to, like, even for people from a medical perspective. Like, my dad is pre-diabetic, so no simple carbs, because all those sugars are just gonna add to his fat content, and it's gonna make his I think it's A1C or AC1. I can't remember the fuck.
Yeah, some degree you have.
Shut up, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, why don't you go fuck yourself, huh? Yeah, we're here. We're real. But yeah, man, like, people don't understand. Like, my dad can't understand. Like, no, put the cake down, bro. No, you can't have a Rice Krispie treat.
Right.
No, like, it just, you have to, it's being educated and being consistent.
Yeah. Now, as far as like eating certain things, I'm gonna use myself as an example, because you know me, I could be an insecure little prick sometimes when it comes to my body.
For what reason, I have no idea.
I'm small. I don't
okay,
like the fact
but
small.
You're lean. Girls don't even like big dudes anymore. I would know. I'm not getting anything.
High five. That's me and you both. I don't think we should high five over that.
No, we shouldn't.
So why'd you
I'm
do?
ashamed of myself.
Yeah, me too.
We should leave right now. Turn it off.
That wasn't good. Oh no, this is why we're single. No, so it's like, all right, so like I'm small, right? And then I work in a gym, right? So I had to deal with dicks like you working in a gym, like, oh, come on, you can't even lift that one, you can't even pull that 135 or whatever it was. And I feel like that messes with me, like, psychologically.
I don't talk like that, and you know I don't talk like
saying,
that.
Like, when you worked with me in the gym, so you always saw people hit on me because I was small. That's what I was using the example for.
All right, well,
so I was like,
because they're dicks.
Oh, yeah, true.
But you know why they're saying that? Is because they're probably insecure about themselves, that they got to shit on you for it.
Oh, look at you. You're preaching now. Look at you, little motivational speaker, you. So
took some psych courses in college, though.
My point to you is, when you're lifting, right, and you're trying to get right on the new track, everyone either wants to lift for a multitude of reasons. To get stronger, to get bigger, to feel good, to cut down, right, this, that, the third, and fluctuate their body capacity so they can fit their mental image of themselves. When they hit that mental image, I feel like what I'm trying to get to is a whole season point, right? Summertime, you're eating lean, you're cut lean. Wintertime is bulking. When does the season start for each? You feel what I'm saying? You want to lean out? Yeah, I don't know. Am I making sense? You got to help me out here.
I mean, no, I get what you're saying. It's just it's a objective. It's an objective point of view and seasons.
I'm asking for myself and everybody else in my boat of being a small little person trying to put on that size. Essentially,
I mean,
when do you start bulking?
You don't. It's not really like there's not a time to do it. It's
not a time.
I mean, if you want to do a dirty bulk,
so you're teaching me right now. Like I'm learning. Like I'm asking.
All
like,
right, all right. So I'll give you an example. All right. So my first semester, my junior year of college, I just wanted to put on weight.
Yeah.
So I ate everything and anything, and I was eating probably 5,000 calories a day. So I was probably in a surplus of 1,000 to 1,500
calories, exactly.
1,000 to 1,500 calories a day,
which is something you probably don't want.
It's
too
excessive.
Much of. Yeah,
it's excessive.
You want a surplus of what, a couple hundred calories, if anything.
Maybe 5.
Yeah,
but it's also, like I said, it's not. Well, it's the opposite. It's very subjective because in physiology, there's a thing called individual principle, and it basically states that everyone's body reacts to different nutrients and stimulants differently in different foods. So
right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, the natural thing of gaining at least like 1 pound per week would be a 500 calorie difference between what you're intaking and what your expenditure is a day. And then vice versa, if you want to lose weight, you should be eating 500 calories less than what you're burning a day. To be able, but then you also have to take into the specifics of
how much you're lifting.
Yeah, like not even that. Well, I mean, yes, how much you're exercising, what type of exercising you're doing, calorie deficit, people's basal metabolic rate, which is how many calories you burn at complete rest, or you're just TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure, which is how many calories you burn out throughout the entire day. It's a tricky one to kind of explain because everyone's different.
Right.
So
what works for me won't work for you.
Exactly. Because
essentially
your body, your metabolic rate, how your body reacts to things is not how mine would. And then you have to take into the different body types, and there's so many different factors that change, and what's it called? It's just different for everybody. You can't really give a finite answer to that. Now there's certain principles that are science based and through research are flat out proven. Like, number one, creatine works for everybody. Okay?
Yeah, I should hop on creatine.
Yeah, everyone should hop on creatine.
My small ass.
Because when it comes to your energy cycles, mainly your anaerobic ones, there's something called phosphocreatine, which helps basically ATP production, which is basically the production.
Energy for your workouts.
Exactly. Yeah. Your energy cycles.
Now, with that being said, I'm glad you brought that up, right? So, once again, I'm asking on behalf of myself, too, when I put this out there for everybody, as far as when it comes to mixing supplements, as far as, you have your brands, you have Dotfit, you have Animal, you know what I'm saying, you have Mass, you have all these other, supplement brands out there. Does it really matter if you mix those brands? Like, for example, if you're taking a Mass gainer of one brand and then you're taking creatine of another brand, is that bad? Do you recommend it?
I wouldn't say that because, I've mixed brands from time to time, but
you
got to research the brand,
right?
Because there's some brands out there most brands out there that aren't federally regulated.
Like, I'll give you for example, my creatine I get from Dotfit. My
so do I.
My BCAAs I get from Ghost. I like their flavor. They're Sour Patch Kids, right?
Oh, you're a child.
Dog, I'm making it fun while I work out. You feel me? I ain't gonna try it. Those Dotfit don't taste the best.
Lemonade is it's great.
It's so too sweet, bro. It's too much.
How is Sour Patch Kids not fucking sweet? Are you fucking kidding me?
So no, it would make sense that it was sweeter, but it's in my car. We'll go mix it. No, it's not. It's home.
I'm not going anywhere near your car.
Your car looks like you drove against a side of a concrete.
All right, I hit a puddle and some shit popped up on the right side. Fuck you. All right.
So what I'm saying is, lemonade's really too sweet for me. Like, they're strong. The Sour Patch Kids really ain't. But my point is, does it really affect your growth, as in you're mixing supplements. I know DotFit's made to work in synergy with each other. So for mixing brands, is that going to delay any growth, offset any growth?
Like I said, you have to research the brand because sometimes there are certain products that don't live up to the contents that they're preaching they have. That's why DotFit is such a great brand, because it has that NSF label on it, which means what's on the label is in there. So you can at least see the credibility, because they have to go through a process to get their products certified.
Yeah, third-party tests, all that stuff. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Shout out Bruce.
Who?
The head of DotFit.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him for creating the stuff, because that raspberry lemonade monohydrate, that hits. That really does.
Yeah. There's no difference between that and the extreme creatine, though. It's the same shit. Just saying, don't buy that.
I never did.
No. Fuck that.
So as far as mixing supplements, it's all comes down to just reading labels, knowing what you're putting into it. So it doesn't matter. I can go out and take a BCAAs from a brand, a protein from a brand. Like my protein I get from MTS Nutrition.
Right.
So my BCAAs, my protein, and my creatine are 3 different brands. That's fine.
As long as the contents are what they are and you're taking the correct amount, then should be fine.
Okay, dope. We're on the right track, guys. I'll be big soon. This summer, watch out, ladies. Kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Watch out, guys.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It's 2019.
I don't want to make a statement. I'm trying to watch what I said. What? You came in too loud?
No, I fucked my headphones up.
All right, good job.
I can't hear. I only can hear out the one ear.
You caught me slacking because I didn't want to say something. I realized the atmosphere we're in.
I know, it is funny as shit. So,
I suppose I have nothing wrong against that, though. You know, it is 2019 though. So, as far as when it comes to supplementation, right? My next question among supplementation versus eating, like getting your foods organically from the source instead of having to use a supplement, right? As far as your body later on in life, when you take off a supplement, so for example, I hop off whey protein, is that going to be like a drastic change for someone's body? Or if they start taking a supplement like a mass gainer or like creatine, and then they hop off for a little period of time, what does that do to the body's function?
Let me first by saying mass gainers are unnecessary. Okay, now it's always number one. It's always better to get your nutrients from a food source directly. But I mean, if you look at how society is today, where everyone's on the go, I don't have time to eat, I got the kids, I got all this other shit, like, then the supplements are only necessary when you examine your dietary gaps. But I mean, number one, you'd always want to get them from a food source directly, and then when it comes to like if it's going to be a drastic change or not, once again, that's a subjective thing where you have to see how much you're taking. Like, say if I'm taking like 50 grams of protein in a day from a shake or whatever, if I'm taking Gold Standard Whey, who claims to have 24 grams of protein per serving. But you don't know that because there's no label on it that confirms it. So say if I need 175 grams of protein every day on the dot, and if I start, subtracting 50 grams a day, then you're probably going to see less growth. You may even feel a little depleted because that caloric intake from it it's non-existent. So what could be putting you in a calorie surplus could now be putting you in a calorie deficit, which is going to change your metabolic rate, and it's going to fuck your nutrient intake up. It really, it depends on how much you're taking, what you're taking. If you're not getting it from a supplement, are you going to be getting it through dietary means? It's not once again, anything in this industry, there's so many different interpretations, and everything's subjective. There's not one finite answer that you're going to get. Except for that creatine works, guys.
That makes sense.
Okay, creatine works.
Now, as far as the type of training that you recommend doing, I know there's a bunch of different variations out there. I like HIIT training, honestly, the most. I feel like it's a great way to keep your body strong. You're not putting on too much size. but it's a way to strengthen the body up and keep your body fat low while working on your cardiovascular training as well. What specific training do you recommend for? I'm gonna break it down, so I'll give you like a 3-parter essentially. So I'm gonna ask the question, and then you can answer for each category.
All right.
What type of training, for anyone listening, do you recommend for someone who wants to go into powerlifting, for someone that wants to cut and look lean, and for someone that wants to become like a fighter essentially, whether boxing or like a UFC style fighting, right? They all involve certain type of training styles. We'll go each one: powerlifter, cutting, and fighting. Which training regimens do you recommend for each category?
All right, so let's go powerlifter first. Obviously, you got to lift. You got to hit the big 3, at least each one once a week. But you're also going to have to do certain variations of it, because you can't just do the 3 big lifts and then call it a fucking day. Like, it's compound movement because it involves multiple muscle groups. So you also have to focus on those smaller muscle groups, those individual parts, with accessory work to help improve each movement, help improve strength, help improve the hypertrophy effect. Essentially, I can't give you a full breakdown of a program someone should follow, but...
You don't have to do a whole program, but a general gist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
General gist, you have to hit the big 3 at least once a week, but then you have to complement that with the proper accessory work, but to the point where you're not overtraining the body, where you're going to be overworking that muscle and promoting more degradation than you are muscle building, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of where you should be on that.
Now, someone who's looking to cut and just keep strength, essentially. You're cutting, but you're trying to keep that strength.
If you're cutting weight, keeping the strength, it's a very difficult thing to have unless you're strictly cutting body fat, which is also very hard to do, because that's when the strict lifestyle comes more into play, where only using basically having muscle retention, your skeletal muscle mass needs to be retained. So, the kind of training, you're still going to lift, obviously. No matter what you do, you need resistance training. I'm a big believer in, if you want to lose weight, you got to lift. You want to get stronger, you want to lift. You want to get bigger, you got to lift. Even if you want to be a fighter, you still got to lift. Because, say, if I'm going to throw a punch, if those muscles behind it that are responsible aren't strong, you're going to hit like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're going to get your ass knocked out.
Do I hit like a bitch?
No, you don't. You shake hands so hard, and I still don't get why. You've got like fucking gorilla hands with a thunder grip, and it's excessive as shit. Makes me one reason I'm happy I don't work at Edge anymore, so I don't have to come in and get your fucking handshake anymore.
All right, fine. I'll never make you a shake again.
You don't anyway.
It's true. I make some banging that shake.
I know you do. I fucking miss it.
Yeah. Now, at least you know I feel happy with myself now.
You couldn't graduate high school, but you can make the shit out of a shake, you fucking idiot.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yep.
Now I could sell shit of a membership, too.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Now, as far as... I don't like you.
I love laughing at myself.
Yeah, it's all right. You won't be laughing when your tires are popped out back. 3, all 3. I won't pop all 4.
It's fine.
Pop 3, so this way you have to pay for it, not the insurance.
No, I got AAA. We good.
All right, yeah, cool. Deal with that traffic in AAA truck then.
Not my
Here
problem.
Cherry Hill. It will be your problem. Your car's down.
No, but I'll be in the passenger seat. I don't get mad in traffic if I'm not driving.
Oh, fine. I lose. Whatever.
We're off topic.
We are off topic.
We're mad off topic.
We're off topic. All right, cool. Now, question about abs.
Oh,
right?
God. I hate these fucking questions.
Why?
Because
Why?
It's just ask.
How do you get them?
What do you mean, how do you get them?
I love how bad you get. Look at your face. I asked you this earlier last week, or a couple weeks ago when we were working out together. I feel like I wanted to bring that back and do it on camera because that was funny as shit. No, but abs, about building your core strength, right? Where do you really build the core strength? I've heard from multiple people it's based off of the food you eat before you're working out. right?
It's not before you. It's
Like-
it's your nutrients overall. Like, you have to have a clean diet if you want any type of
Any type of six-pack.
definition there. I mean,
Yeah, like how do you get the obliques formed? I can get the obliques. I feel like I can get the front. I can't get the obliques.
I don't have either. So,
You're the wrong person to ask.
I don't care about being lean. Really, you got to just do core strengthening exercises based off stability to do it. And then you got to have a good diet. Your abs are made in the kitchen. That's a shitty but real
that's what I'm hearing.
fucking statement. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Can you keep your shirt down, you whore?
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Only whore out here with no tits.
All right. Wow. You're a dick. You're an ass.
Yeah, well, that's what you get.
Anyway, so talking about your meet real quick, right? We'll go back to that, make that a little focus point. January 18th. Where is it at? Tell people how they can get there.
How can
Can they get tickets?
it's you just pay $10 at the door to watch.
All right, I ain't doing that.
No.
I ain't that special. Then.
Of course you're not. I'm here for free. Cheap fuck. I'm rotting in hell if that exists.
We're not gonna get to
we can't
religion.
talk religion.
We're not gonna
my
get
bad.
to
My
religion.
bad. I'm sorry, everybody.
Ryan, are you accepting people to train clients? Are you accepting clients as a freelance person? For training?
Yes, I am in the midst of possibly having my own online business. I'm still working on getting kind of the finite details about that off the ground. Hopefully within the next month or two. But yes, anyone that would ever want to train under me or have any programs, whether it's exercise or nutrition, hit me up on Instagram, power_of_the_pink.
That's a lot of work. Power_of.
Yeah, for someone who didn't graduate high school.
Damn, I graduated high school.
No, the fuck you didn't. Show me the goddamn diploma, and then I'll fucking say you did.
Everyone that doesn't really know me or just is getting to know me, I could be having the girl of my dreams listening right now. She's like, "He didn't even graduate high school," and I did.
Any girl that's gonna be the girl of your dreams probably didn't graduate high school either. So
You're a dick. You sound like my uncle now.
why don't you go back to high school and study at Globe, huh?
I'm gonna just go home and drink bleach.
I hear it's good this time of year.
Ryan, it was fun having you, bro, in studio. All right, if anyone's interested in training with Ryan, hit him up. Power_of_the pink on Instagram. Why are you making it so fucking complicated? Make it your name, Ryan Mcdonnell. Why is this so hard to do? Why?
That's boring, dude.
Whatever. Yeah, power.
It's power_of_the pink.
You got it. All right, hit him up if you want some training advice. Obviously, the man's always talking about. He's got people to his goals before. See what we can do for you. Summertime is approaching. I gotta get my body right. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan, appreciate you coming through the studio today. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I had a good time.
Did you? Yeah, probably because you're making fun of me most of it.
Yeah. You guys wouldn't believe it. We're actually really good friends.
I don't think they would believe it.
Nah, fuck you.
Wow. See? You're just an asshole. I'm going to have to go fucking really key your car up now. Anyway.
Don't do that. It's already got shit on the one side.
Ryan, hope we can have you back. To be honest with you. Hope we can have you back.
I'll think about it.
Okay. I guess my show's not that good enough to have you on. So, any other questions you have about working out, lifting, any of that stuff, feel free. Hit this man up right here. I'll put the camera on him one more time, even though he probably broke the camera. Ugly ass face.
You're the one to talk. High school dropout.
I'm a good look. I graduated high school. Anyway, if y'all have something, any questions you want to hit up, ask, feel free to shoot Ryan a text message, whatever it is. Hopefully you get some clients off this. I don't think you will.
No, probably not.
Fuck you. All right. Be sure to give us a follow, Alex_Secchia. Nice and easy on Instagram. You feel me? Follow Ryan.
Easy,
If you have any questions about fitness, health, or anything like that, feel free to message the show. We'll have Ryan on to answer those questions. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate it.